Hello and welcome to a next episode of Face Us Emo Racing. So now we've got a flash from the past. So what I've managed to do is dig out my old footage from the Nurburgring. So it's September 2011. Myself and my girlfriend take a trip down to the ring. As you can see, this is a car that I was driving at the time. It is a Vauxhall Corsa C, is what we call over in the UK. And you can see there in ultra blue. Now having a look at the power plant, it's a 1 litre 3-cylinder with 59 brake horsepower. It does have an induction kit and a Sportex race exhaust on it. Other than that, it's pretty underpowered. So let's have a look. So I'm not going to talk you through all of this, but here's us entering the ring. As you can see, we're just coming up to the gates and we've got a card that we have to swipe so we can get through, which my girlfriend helps with. Ford Focus RS. Green up ahead, which is pretty nice. And now in front of us we've got quite a ring regular, which is I believe it's a VW Golf with 2 engines in it. I'm not entirely sure, but it does tear ass around the ring quite a lot. So we're just waiting in the queue to get actually onto the circuit. This was filmed with my iPhone 4 strapped to the window shield, so it's not the best video, but it gives you an idea. Top left, you can see my girlfriend's toes in the reflection of the window, so please excuse that. She was trying to relax. As you can see from here, I'm taking the car quite slowly around here. This was the first time I ever taken a car on track, and it was the first time I've ever been to the Nurburgring. So I was taking it steady, as this was the car that got myself and my girlfriend to the ring, and it needed to get us home. Now coming up in a second is one thing that I love about the ring is the massive variety of cars that you get. There's a Ford Escort, I think it's a Mark 1 or 2, so it's a very rare kind of car and very different to a lot of the cars that you do see, and you do see a lot of BMWs and Porsches though. This section up here is one section that really doesn't get captured by games, because this bump here literally filled the whole windscreen full of tarmac. From top to bottom, all you could see is a wall of tarmac that you were driving up, and that's something that Forza Gran Turismo doesn't quite capture. Some amazing sounding cars going past there, and that's just part of the fun of the ring. Although, as you can see, I am taking it very slowly and probably cautiously. And that's because this is my first time. I've seen a lot of people go in there too hot and make mistakes that they live to regret. I had all my camping gear, all my holiday gear in the back of this car, so I was going to take it easy, enjoy it, as this is my first lap round the ring. As you can see, I'm staying well out of the way of other cars, because at the end of the day they were there going a lot faster than myself. I wasn't going to go as fast as them, and I didn't want to spoil their day. This corner here was the first time I really got a chance to lean on the tyres. As you can probably tell from the squeal from my girlfriend, there's just a little bit of nice camber on that corner, which kind of, if you can hook into it, pulls you through the corner, which is quite nice. Just here you can see the strain on the engine. It's just a 1 litre 3-cylinder that I took driving up here, and this is, I believe, in second or third gearing. I'll foot to the floor, but that's another thing that you don't get, is that the elevation change around the ring is quite massive. At times your ears would pop as you went up and down these hills, which is again that no game can recreate, is that pressure from the altitude drop. As you can see by the tag there, that was, I think, the loudest car that I met on this journey, which was some bonkers Super Impreza. Absolutely, the sound was echoing off all the hills and trees all around us, but it sounded fantastic. this point I am completely flat out. I believe in 4th or 5th gear. That's just down to the power. I know some people may hate this video, saying, why did you take such a underperforming, boring car to the ring? But hey, at least I've been there, I've done that, I've seen what it's actually like, I've had the physical experiences of it, and it's something that I will go back and do. I'm hoping to do that in 2016 or 17. I've got a couple of friends, we'll go down and have a blast, hopefully around the ring and Spa at the same time. But at least I've been there, which is a lot more than some people have done. Now this bit here is quite interesting, because before we went on I said I wasn't going to go down through the carousel, as I thought I've seen it on the games, it's quite bumpy and I didn't think my car would handle up to it too well, so I'm all prepared not to do the carousel. And I see this old Astra and an old Cavalier come flying past me, they take the carousel, so I changed my mind midway through and think, sod it, let's take it. It did actually knock off a bit of the inner arch lining off the car that got left behind, and I had to pull another piece off when we came off the extra track, so did a little bit of damage, but who cares, done it. Now we're coming into the real part of the ring. Now this is the bit that most people struggle on, because this is the more technical bit. This is the bit that is harder to remember. A lot of people can remember the start, the first probably 2/3 of the ring, but this is the real crux of the ring. If you can make up time through this section, that's where you're going to be doing better than most people. So here I'm just trying to keep a decent line but still keep it out of people's way, and try not to make the mistakes that I've seen so many times on YouTube. Speaking of mistakes, there's yellow flags, so we all slow down, and there's a Seat Leon crashed on the side there. Looks like a UK plate as well, which is very unfortunate. Hopefully not too much damage or nobody was injured in that one. But then off we go, try and keep some speed up down this downhill section. Nobody behind me at the moment, so it's good because I can take my own line. Scariest part of this journey, which was this biker. I swear to God, he was aiming for my front left corner of my car, aiming to see if he could touch it with his helmet. He was that close. Now, I was trying to stay out of his way. That was pretty scary. Now, believe it or not, that McGann had a massive tank slapper just before he came past us. So that one was probably the second most scariest moment, because I thought he was going to overcorrect and go straight into us. Another classic ring. There's some Porsche 928s, and it's becoming increasingly rare, and the prices are actually going up. Just go around the ring. So that's pretty much the end of the video. As you can see, we're going under the Audi R8 V10 gantry. I'm flat out. Some other people are as well, and they seem to be going a lot faster than me. But I'm coming up to the exit gate, and that's my very slow lap round the ring. I hope you've enjoyed that video. As always, like and subscribe. Give us a comment down below what you would like to see next. And as always, see you again soon.